captive by a hook with a red beard. Captive by a hook with a red beard.
Yes, sir. Hump day. It's Wednesday, right? I believe so. It's been a weird week. This week's felt like 3 weeks. Don't know why. Uh, can't believe yesterday was Tuesday. Can't believe today is a Wednesday. Wednesday. Anyway, anyhow. Some great action last night across all sports. The W had an upset there. 14.5 point dogs. The Mercury went outright against the Aces. 98-88 in that game. Definitely talk about that a little more in depth. The Mystics of Washington, uh, another collapse. How do you say it? Another uh, horrible coaching job in the last couple of minutes. Another meltdown. Mystics, man, lose by 2 to the Sparks. We'll talk about that in a minute. Man, I love the Mystics team. Like I love their build. They don't finish games. It's really the thing that bites them in the arse. Put a R on it for the kids. A couple of big things happening on the diamond last night. Suarez doing the damn thing. 10 strikeouts last night. I mean, holy coyote Batman. Historic, amazing start for this kid. I think that's 9-0 now. Where's it at? 9-0 ERA of 1.36. The part that sucks is it's like you're just waiting for it to it's Ranger Suarez. No way he can do it for 3 months. No way he does it for a whole season. No way he can keep it up. We'll see. That's the beauty of the sport. Excuse me. Slurping my coffee. And then the Celtics in the NBA. I talked yesterday about how they've been here 6, 8, however many years. 6 of 8 years, Eastern Conference Finals. And I thought, who the hell wants to be known as the loser for a decade? You look back at the Bills of the early 90s, they lose 4 Super Bowls in a row. I'm not one of them guys that's like, at least they got there. You got to walk away with something. You got to walk away with at least one of them things. That's how I feel about these Celtics. You've been there. Every single year, we're talking about Tatum, Brown at this point of the season, Eastern Conference Finals. You got the Pacers on their heels, on their back, coming off of a draining series against New York. And instead of just coming out with the haymakers and letting them know, hey, y'all really can't play with us, bruh. We are on a mission and y'all are in the way. They come out and play with them. They come out and they play with them. End up tying it up, tie ball game at halftime. Celtics up 1 at the end of the third. Ends up going to overtime. I don't get it. Makes zero sense to me. Zero urgency coming from Boston. And this is why 6 out of the last 8 years, or whatever the hell that stat is, that Celtics fans try to act like it's so impressive, means shit. And this is exactly why that's the stat y'all are talking about. You're not saying they got 2 rings in 6 years. Y'all saying they've been to the Eastern Conference Finals. Ridiculous. Anyway, it's Captain by a Hook, baby. With the red beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I am Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live. What's today? Wednesday, huh? The 22nd of May, 2024, baby. Getting things rocking and rolling. Before I really go off on the Celtics, before I preview one of my favorite players of all time now, Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves. The kid's special. Before I talk WNBA, started off on the diamond last night. I mentioned Ranger Suarez. He's captain by a hook, baby. He definitely gets the gold star of the night. I mean, just an absolute gem. 10 strikeouts. Come on, get out of here. Against the Rangers, reigning champs. Some say have the most boom in the boomstick. An amazing lineup to do something like that against. That means his stuff is rolling. Speaking of 10, the Twins finally get a win. 10-0 over the Nationals. 10 hits, 10 runs scored by the Twins. Patrick Corbin still fadeable. He's 1-5 on the season. ERA 6.29. Orioles, Cardinals. Suspended. Suspended. They'll finish that game today. Currently in the bottom of the sixth, 1-1. Renando's at the plate. The Mets fall again to the Guardians, 7-6. Lindor, I just miss winning. I just miss the winning. Guardians have won a lot more since you left, big dog. I hate to break it to you. Padres, shut out. 2-0. Reds get the victory. Man, if you're keeping track at home, yes. Horrible day of betting by me, yours truly. But hey, that's the way the bowling ball rolls. Some days you get a strike, some days you hit a rock, and it goes into the gutter. Pirates, baby, 7-6 over the Giants. A lot of close games last night. 7-5. Brewers get the win over the Marlins. Man, they need to stop trying to take these relievers and turn them into starters. It's like a new trend in baseball, and it ain't working. I tell you that right now. The Red Sox, baby, they're getting hot. 5-2 victory over the baby back Rays. Cubbies of the north side of Chicago, they get the 4-3 victory over the Braves of Atlanta. That game went into extra innings. 10-3 victory Royals over the Tigers. White Sox, hey now. Hey now. I go white, go one day. Should have worn my White Sox hat. 5-0 win over the Blue Jays. 15 wins on the season. You gotta celebrate them because they come long and far between. Rare, like a good steak. Mariners, baby. 6-3 win over the Yankees of New York. Diamondbacks upset the Brooklyn Bums. I'm talking the Los Angeles Trolley Dodgers. 7-3 there. Diamondbacks get the win. Brandon Fought recorded the win. He's now 2-3 on the season. Athletics. Oakland getting back on track. They get their 20th win of the season. They take down the lowly Rockies over there in Oakland. And the Astros, baby. It went to all extra innings against the Angels, and the Astros walk away with the win, 6-5 there. Man, man. How about the Royals, man? 31-19. I know the Guardians. Last year, this division, about to say conference, AL Central, worst division in history probably of baseball. If you actually look at historic numbers, I mean, just absolute garbage. This year you get the Royals and Guardians being two of the best teams in the league, two of the top five. definitely when it comes to records. So, a great turnaround for those two programs. Kind of saw it coming. They've been building. They've done it the right way. Ever since the Guardians traded Lindor, they've been on the up and up. Lindor misses winning. How about you hit the damn ball, son? Help the Mets win instead of worrying about the damn Guardians winning. Anyway, any day. Anyhow, Royals, baby, just rolling. Bobby Witt Jr. turning into everything they said this kid would turn into, and I'm loving every minute of it. Anybody want to buy an NFT? I didn't get into the NFTs. I never got into the crypto, but I did, like a fool. And we should all get compensation for this shit. Last season, 2022, I don't know if y'all remember this, but and they were just running commercials to buy MLB NFTs. Heavy. I haven't seen one in 2 years. But long story short, I spent $15 to buy the NFT of Bobby Witt Jr.'s first hit. Don't know why. Probably the dumbest thing I ever bought, but I got it. I don't know how to get to it. I don't know. I don't even know where it's at, but I bought it. I bought a 15-second video of a kid hitting a baseball that you can go YouTube right now for free. Anybody want to buy it? I'll sell it to you. $300. Gotta get my money back. Oh wee. Anyway, man, baseball is really heating up, man. Going into June, things really start picking up. About what, a third of the way, maybe a quarter of the season over with now. So still a long way to go. Any one of these teams can turn it around. I'm looking at teams like the Cardinals, who I've been waiting to turn it around for 3 years, but they're still right there, 21 and 26. You got the Padres, even the Reds. I talked about how bad they were doing. They're 20 and 28. The Reds are. Still time, man. You end up winning 30 out of the next 50. Now you're 2 games above 500. Win 30 out of the next 50. 12 games above 500. I mean, you just got to work the season slow, baby. Pirates, Giants, they're in the same boat, 23 and 26. Padres, 25 and 26. A lot of teams right around that mark that just kind of waiting in the water, waiting to see what they do. The Red Sox being one of them for me, 25 and 24. Rangers even 24 and 25. Mariners have that division right now, 27 and 22. Can they keep it up? Will the Blue Jays turn it around? I mean, I feel like they're too talented not to. Astros also on that list. Both of those teams are about 5 games under 500. Two teams we are getting used to seeing in the postseason. Maybe not this year. Um, we're gonna see some teams we haven't seen in a while in the postseason. I'm talking Kansas City. We've seen Cleveland there a few times. I think Chicago Cubs are gonna get back in that mix. Gonna be a fun year of baseball coming down the stretch. If I was a gambling man, which I am, sheesh, they don't even give you a good price. I was about to say something's brewing in Philadelphia, but they're only plus 850. It's Philadelphia. They haven't won since. Have they ever won? What, '07 that was? Or was that the. Man, did they win in '07? With basketball, with the NBA, I can go Google. Just doesn't even Google anymore. Typed in Phillies World Series. 2008, baby. Knew it was one of those years. Anyway, long story short, plus 850. I don't know. Trash. Maybe the Guardians at plus 3,000. What about the Cubbies, baby? Plus 4,000. Who knows? Who cares? Jump over to the W, baby. It's Captain by a hook with the red beard. I'm talking WNBA basketball. I'm going to start it off with the Dallas Wings. This was a good game. They took on the Atlanta Dream last night. Wings were up in control. Fast-paced first half, slowed down in the second half, broke my heart. But Cheyenne Parker Tyus, man, she had a great game. Came out in the first half hoping. She was perfect in the first half. Ended up 6 of 9 at the end of the game, but she dropped 16 points and played amazing defense on the bigs of the wings. Tina Charles cleaned up the boards along with Ryan Howard. They combined for 21 rebounds, 11 for Charles, 10 for Howard. Um, but the true story was Alicia Gray. She came through in the clutch, fourth quarter, put the team on the back. She made some huge defensive plays. She kind of took Enrique out of the game, who was just going absolute nuts all night. Enrique ended up with 24 points. She had 18 at the half. Alicia Gray really stepped up the defense on her in the second half, took her completely out the game. None of the Wings teammates really stepped up to help. But again, as I said before, they have about 6 of their best players hurt right now. Talking Jalen Brown, talking a few other players, waiting for them to get healthy. Once the Wings get healthy, they will be back in that mix. I definitely think it'll be Wings aces coming down to the Western Conference Finals. But Enrique does not go over her total. She is 24, 24, and a hook was it. At halftime, she has 18, and I said she's about to drop 50. Hell to the no, no, no. Tierra McCowan and Monique Billings both drop a 20 piece, 21 for McCowan. Billings with 20. Billings with the double double. McCowan also with the double double. 21 and 14 for McCowan. 20 and 10 for Billings. I don't know why I always love that 20 and 10 because it's just boom, boom. Yep. Double double, baby. I put my work in. Got my 10 boards. Dropped 20 piece. Get the hell up on out of here. Too bad they did not come away with the victory there. Definitely was sitting on the Wings plus 180, rooting for him. That was up the whole game. Fourth quarter, really the second half, it kind of momentum swift. I'm telling you, Alicia Gray, she said, Enrique, you're not scoring no more. That's not how she talks. I'm kind of joking. To be honest, I was surprised how she talks. She talks pretty country, South Carolina girl. But man, shout out. Ariel Powers also dropped in a nice little 10 piece off the bench for the Dream. Dream had a bunch of players in double digits, man. You get 15 from Howard, 16 from Parker Tyus, 12 from Charles, 21 from Gray, and then 10 from Powers. This Dream team, maybe I'm underrating them. I talked yesterday about how I don't think they should be favored, but I understand with the injuries they're favored. I think they would have been favored in that game now, even without the injuries. But man, man, man. Getting interesting. Now, before I get to the biggest story of the night last night, let's talk the Sparks Mystics. I'm going to start with the Mystics here. Shakira Austin, 12 points, 8 boards. She went 5 for 14 from the line. Man, if she could have went 7 for 14, this game would have been different. Can't blame her, though. I'm not saying it's her fault. Just sometimes that's how the ball rolls. A bad shooting night from the team as a whole. I'm talking Mystics. Um, Ariel Atkins, she goes 3 for 13, scoring 9 points. Um, just the players that shot in volume last night for them, 4 for 10 from Katie Samuelson. They just didn't shoot at a high percentage. You get 12 points as the team's high, shared by 2 people, Julio Van Loo and Shakira Austin. And you still only lose by 2. The Mystics, and I hate to be that person, but that's just how their season has gone. It's like you should have lost by 30, but you only lose by 2. The Mystics is just one of those teams, man. With the coaching situation and everything, they need to be up 12 points with about 2 minutes left for them to be comfortable. And even then, it's like nerve-wracking. But anytime it's a close game, if it's a 6 point game, if they're up 6 or they're down 6, they're losing with 3 minutes left. They need to be up 12 or more. They need to really have that cushion. Things just fall apart for them for some reason. But with all that being said, still, excuse me, have to give credit to the hot ham Sparks, baby, getting their first win of the season. They were led by Lexi Brown. Shout out to Lexi Brown. She drops 20 last night. Also gets 6 assists on the evening. Uh, 17 points from De'Erica Hamby. She's a hooper, man. She shot 7 for 13 last night. 17 points. Hear me out. 18 boards. Shout out to Hamby, baby. 16 defensive rebounds, 18 boards on the night, 17 points, and then Cameron Brink was right there cleaning up whatever rebound Hamby didn't get. She gets 8 boards. She just filled up the stat sheet. She's a rookie figuring it out, but I love her energy. I love her defense. She was defensive player of the year at Stanford. Only took 2 shots last night. She seems to know her role. 2 for 2, 4 points, but she gets 3 steals, 3 assists, 8 boards. She gonna fill it up. Do the damn thing. Kia Nurse, she also dropped 13 in the winning effort. Man, shout out. Shout out. Feel bad for the Mystics, but shout out to the Sparks, baby, getting their first win of the season, getting things rolling in front of that home crowd at the Walter Pyramid at Long Beach. Man, they played in Long Beach last night. But anyway, to the game of the night. Phoenix might be. I watched them play twice. Phoenix might be. They played the Aces close in the season opener. They played fabulous against the Dream, I believe. Keep dropping my pen like a rookie. And then they come back and boom, baby. I mean, they slapped the Aces from the start of this game. They were up early. They kept the lead. Uh, they just couldn't figure out an answer, even with their players playing amazing. If you look at the stat sheet, without looking at the score, you would think the Aces won this game by 40. But Kalia Hoop. It was live, baby. I apologize for that one. Kalia Copper, 37 points. Shoving it up. Anyway, Deanna Taurasi only scores, shoots 3 for 13. She only drops 9. You think if they win this game, she has a huge game, but it was not her. It was Kalia Copper doing the damn thing. She dropped 37 points on their head, really led the way. Natasha Cloud for the Mercury. She drops 11. Sug Sutton. She drops 12. Natasha Cloud also 10 assists, 11 and 10, baby, getting the damn job done. Sophia Cunningham drops 9. This Mercury team, they get Grinder back from this toe injury. They're gonna be doing something, man. It's gonna be a interesting Western Conference. Do they do it in Western East? Who knows? I'm just talking. Just talking that noise. Anyway, Kelsey Plum, baby, for the Aces in a losing effort. She has 5 assists to go along with her 27 points. Asia Wilson doing Asia Wilson things. 13 boards, 21 points. Jackie Young, one of my favorite players. She grabs 8 boards, dishes out 8 assists, and scores 23 points. Somehow, they still lose this game. I mean, just crazy to think. Usually when you had a team that has the 37 and then everybody else single digits, that's the team that loses. But nah. No. 98-88 victory. Shout out to the Phoenix Mercury, man. Getting things done. Getting things done. Yes. Whew. Western Conference is going to be crazy, man. I don't think Seattle's out of it. They have some injuries right now. They're at the bottom with 1-3. Sparks will probably end up, I think, at the bottom. I think you got Minnesota, you got Phoenix, you got the Aces, you got Dallas. You got 4 teams that can really make some noise. I think the playoffs, when the playoffs start, it's gonna be a brawl. Aces obviously the best team on paper, but the Wings, the Lynx, and the Mercury, they got some grit, they got some fight, they got some talent to them too. Don't get it twisted. Again, I don't think Seattle's out of it either. Sparks still young, trying to figure it out. You're looking at the Eastern Conference. We're only 4 games in here, 3 games in here. Uh, the Fever and the Mystics, both 0-4. Yikes. I believe we get to see Fever Storm tonight. Be a good damn game right there. Probably lay it with the Storm if I'm being honest with you. I believe it's 6. Yeah, I'll lay that 6 with the Storm. Fever just absolutely horrible. They did lose by 2 last game against the Sparks. Maybe they get some momentum rolling. Maybe they finally figure it out, get their first win. I'm going to bet that they don't and they lose by 30. Storm's just a experienced team, man. They're trying to figure out chemistry, but they got some cats that know how to hoop, know what the hell they doing. Know what the hell they doing. Jump over to the association, to the men's Celtics. What the hell going on? It's disappointing, bro. No respect for this Celtics team. No effort. No care. I mean, everybody for the Pacers just all up in them, busting their ass. Siakam drops 24, 7 assists, 12 rebounds. Nesmith, 14 points, 6 rebounds. Turner, 23 and 10. Nimhard drops 12, 7 assists. Halliburton, he comes out with 25, 10, and 3. Off the bench, my boy, Opie Toppin, he drops 15. TJ McConnell drops 13. I mean, what the hell is the damn defense? Jason Tatum, 36 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. When did Jason Tatum start grabbing boards? I guess if Al Horford's the tallest guy on the court, somebody's got to help him. Drew Holiday, baby, with 28 and 8. Jaylen Brown, 26 and 5 with 7 boards. Holiday grabbed 7 boards to go along with his 8 assists. I don't know, man. Whoever coming out the West beating these motherfuckers, man. Pacers about to bring the damn Celtics to 7 games. Ain't that some I do not believe it. Give me Anthony Edwards, baby. Finals MVP. Calling it now. Speaking of Anthony Edwards, I'm laying the 4.5 with the T-Wolves. I'm kidding. I don't know what I'm doing in tonight's game yet. I want to see how healthy Luca is for real. I definitely want to see how healthy Luca looks. Ant Young, 22. I'm not worried about any kind of fatigue there. Not bad. Doing me dirty. Doing me dirty. Looks like the only bet I'm gonna have tonight is the Seattle Storm minus the 6. Can't believe Suarez drops 10 Ks on their head. That's it, baby. Somebody, anybody, hit me with the horn. We're going Seattle Storm, baby. Minus the 6. Lay it down. Get out of town. James Brown. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support, baby. It's Captain by a Hook with the red beard. I'm Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, and I'm going live every day, bringing it to you. Today is the 22nd of May. Holla if you hear me. Ooh, ooh. Please take all of these wagers at your own risk, and please gamble responsibly. Can't stress that enough. Anyway, Dobbs.